So, have you ever done this? Or this? Or how about this one? Okay, in this video, we're going to discuss what happens when your cue ball makes contact and how to avoid scratches. Let's get this video started. All right, guys, to stop from making these little tiny mistakes where we're scratching into pockets, we need to understand a couple concepts first. The first one that we need to understand is a tangent line and why and how this cue ball will follow that tangent line and exactly what's happening in the physics behind it. So what a tangent line is, okay, is when we have the cue ball coming at an angle into another ball, okay? And if this cue ball, and I'm gonna put this red dot here so you can see that it's literally sliding. If this cue ball is sliding on contact with the object ball, okay? It's not moving forward, it's not spinning backwards, it's exactly sliding. What'll happen is as this ball travels this way, this ball will travel on what we call a tangent line. And what the tangent line is a line that is perpendicular, exactly 90 degrees, okay, from the shot path of the ball that you're taking, okay? And so if we take a look at this kind of shot here, the shot line is this way. If this cue ball is coming from this direction and sliding on contact, as that ball travels this way, this ball will travel along the 90-degree path line. And you see is at this point here, this practically takes us right into the pocket. Okay, and it can be here too, and it's going to be very, very close to that cue ball path, that tangent line there. Okay, for another example, if we're coming the other direction, okay, my shot path is this way. It means my tangent line, let me pull it forward a little bit, is about like this. So if I were to come this direction into the 9 ball, okay, and the cue ball was sliding, again, not moving forward or backwards, on contact, as this ball travels towards the pocket, this ball is likely going to scratch because that is the 90-degree perpendicular angle of the shot path, okay? So, how now, if we understand this fact, that the cue ball sliding on contact will follow its tangent line, will follow its 90-degree angle, how can we stop from scratching? How do we avoid the scratch, okay? So let's use this one as an example, okay? So, I'm here, this is our shot path, this is our last shot on the table, okay? And so, if I were to take this shot and have a sliding cue ball on contact, watch what happens, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this ball. But you see that my shot path on a sliding cue ball brought me right into the side, into this corner pocket, okay? So what I'm going to do is I can do one of two things, okay? And I've asked people in the past, what do they think they should do? And some people think they should use left or right. I want to say something, that left and right doesn't affect the cue ball on contact of the object ball. It might have what we call contact throw and spin-induced throw. We're not going to worry about that right now, but we want to learn how to move this cue ball off the tangent line. Left and right is not going to do it, okay? We are going to use top and bottom to make this adjustment. So now, how is top going to affect our tangent line? So our tangent line is here. We make that ball, it's coming right at this pocket, okay? If I use top, what is going to happen is it's going to hit here. It's going to try to follow the tangent line, and the harder you hit it, the further it's going to follow the tangent line. And then top is going to push the ball forward off the tangent line, okay? And so I'm going to shoot this. Now, I'm just going to use top. I'm going to hit this kind of slow, and you're going to see, because I'm hitting it slower, it's not going to follow the tangent line so much. It's probably just going to go forward, maybe hit somewhere around here. Let me actually aim this time, so I can give you a real example of what's going to happen. Okay, and you see my cue ball hit right about there, okay? Now, I'm gonna do the same shot. Let's give you actually the same shot here. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit it harder. And you're gonna see that my cue ball is gonna try to follow the tangent line for a little bit further because I'm hitting it harder, and then it's gonna go forward. Okay, here we go. My first one hit somewhere in there. My next one should hit a little bit further out. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and you see, I didn't scratch though because I had enough top on it, but you notice that my cue ball came out further, okay? And the same thing is going to apply when we do the exact opposite and we draw the cue ball, okay? Okay, the softer I hit this cue ball, the quicker the draw is going to be able to take. And now when I mean softer, I still need the cue ball to be spinning backwards, because again, if it doesn't pick up the bottom by the time it's at the cue ball and it's just sliding, I'll still scratch. So I need to make sure that I hit it softer, but I have enough draw to carry all the way through the shot. And that's what this looks like here. Okay, I know I missed the shot, but you see, these are terrible examples, I'm sorry guys, but you see that my cue ball came out here. Let me actually focus on making this ball, give you guys real, so here we go. Okay, so you hit to here. Now, I can hit that lower and draw it out further, okay? But now again, if I hit this harder, I'm gonna get much closer to the rail because it's gonna try to grab the tangent line for longer period of time. Okay, and you see it here, and it even, the draw even still kind of took after it hit the rail, and that's why you saw it kind of curve out, okay? Now, if you think you have the possibility of scratching, the first thing you need to do is analyze where that tangent line is, okay? That's the first things first. And then from there, you can decide, okay, do I want to use top or do I want to use bottom? If you're playing shape on another ball, that's important, right? Okay. This is my shot. Imagine this is my shot. My tangent line is going to bring me somewhere very, very close to this pocket, okay? But let's say I have a ball that's sitting over here on this side of the table. I don't want to use draw to avoid the scratch because I'm just going to pull my cue ball back over here. It's going to pull me behind the tangent line. So in this case, I want to use top English, right, to have my cue ball rolling forward in front of the tangent line so I can have a better shot on my next ball, okay? Super, super important, okay, to understand the tangent line first. Now, there's another type of scratch shot that we have, and it's when the cue ball is rolling, okay? And what happens, and you can use your two fingers to kind of get an idea. You can look at your shot path and see, use your two fingers and see kind of where the cue ball is going to go on contact. Now, you want to use it above where the center of the cue ball would be, right? Because if you do it from here, it's not going to give you much of an idea because this means that this is the center of the cue ball, right? Where your fingers meet is where the center of the cue ball needs to be. So if this is our shot line, okay, I'm looking at the shot line and it looks like my finger's pointing directly at that side, at the corner pocket there, right? So if I have a rolling cue ball, and ignore the object ball, the object ball. If I have a rolling cue ball, oh, I made it too, good. I have a rolling cue ball, it's going to send me right into this pocket. So we can do the same thing. Now with the rolling cue ball, that means there's a little bit of top on it. So in these kind of shots, what you want to do is you want to either let it follow the tangent line, so you want to hit this harder, or you just hit it with a little bit of bottom, right? We just want to hit this with a little bit of bottom, and you see it pulled it back into the rail, and we don't have to worry about it. So two things: learning where your rolling cue ball is going to go by using two fingers above where the cue ball will be on contact, okay? And then just understanding that tangent line. Super, super important things to understand as you're doing your run out, okay? Sometimes when the ball's too thin, sometimes you just can't avoid the scratch because there's not enough cue ball action to help with the draw or top. For example, if I was cutting the 9 ball this direction, right? There's not a lot of grip on the cue ball because the cue ball is just going to slide off the side, and so it's going to follow the tangent line. You know, and obviously in this case, you probably want to shoot it this way anyway. So practice with that. When your tangent lines, set up this spot shot and see if you can get it to go in front or off to the side of the tangent line, okay? I hope this video was of value to you. If it was, please make sure you smash that like button. It really helps my channel reach a wider audience, okay? Also, make sure to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you are alerted when I post a new video, okay? Leave some comments in the comment section. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see, okay? And I'll see you guys next video.